What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the podcast, baby. Welcome back to Men Don't Cry. As most of you guys know, I'm your host, Toriana Concepcion, and this is actually my first video on camera. So I want to jump right into it, and I want to say we're going to be talking about how social media can affect us in a way and how we just need to build boundaries around social media. Build boundaries around that, girl. All right. So, the very first thing I will say that I've experienced is I used to have no boundaries at all. I used to post whenever I wanted to post. I used to do whatever I wanted to do. And then I started seeing the side effects and the burnout and the negativity from it. And for me, that's a really big sign of me either comparing myself or me wanting to have motivation, but then it's not there. And so maybe at the time I'm envious or I'm jealous or anything like that. So I try to have boundaries with it today. And I have recently put a filter on my social media where I can only be on it for 30 minutes. And it then comes up and there's this timer thing and it says, hey, do you want to continue? Your 30 minutes are up. And I'll either be like, no, or I'll be like, yes. Most of the time I say, that's my conscious to be like, all right, let me get off. Did I do what I needed to do? Why am I on here? Right? So then you give your brain that little bit of like, well, why are you doing this? Why are you on here? What's going on? Right? So that's one thing I will tell you guys. If you guys are struggling with having boundaries on social media or just waking up and being on your phone and all of that stuff, then you might want to put a couple of these practices into play. So I'll give you guys a few here. The very first ones that I do is just started from the retreat is basically I get up, I grab my notebook, I try to keep my phone kind of where it's at. And then I go downstairs, I journal, I eat breakfast, I get my coffee ready, I meditate, and I just relax. And then I come upstairs, take a shower, brush my teeth, do all that stuff, and then I then check my phone because now my morning, I'm already up, I'm already doing what I need to do, and then I'm just free to now. It's funny because I'm going to give you guys a little nugget here. Do not allow social media to run your life. You run your life. Don't give it the opportunity in the morning to disrupt your happiness or allow those negative thoughts to come in, like that insecurity that you may have or that guy that you're comparing yourself to. Don't allow it to do that to you, especially the beginning of your day. So that's one thing that you guys will note that I'm trying to put into practice is not allowing someone else's idea, someone else's thought, or somebody else's perspective to be in my mind first. You cannot live in my mind rent-free first. I have to be in control of my mind, my body, and my soul first. And then when I am looking for motivation or I'm looking for a bit of inspiration, then I will go on social media. But I will not just jump on there just to jump on there because I want to see what you're doing or I want to do this. No, because this is the part of our journey where we are learning how to be disciplined. Okay, so in my journey, I'm learning, no, is it really that important to pick up that phone and swipe right to Instagram? Or is it more important for those 30 minutes that I'm going to spend on Instagram to then just jump right into my daily practices? Yes. Because then when I get on social media, there is no comparing. I've already wrote my insecurities down in my notebook. I already know what I'm dealing with. I already know what I'm trying to do. So then I get a clear vision of when I go on social media, okay, what am I trying to do? Am I trying to motivate? Am I trying to educate? Or am I trying to do something else? Right? Because I want to post some good stuff. I don't want to be the negative person that posts. Okay? So, and I will comment on this. The ones that are listening, and you guys do have the bigger platforms, you guys do have the bigger influences, nobody will tell you this. But be careful who you post to, what you post, and how you post. Because you have a huge influence that you might not understand that people are so influenced by you, but they are. So, be careful with that. Even like what I'm putting out today is because I'm a little more cautious of like, somebody might swipe through this page and you know what? I hope they get something from it. You know what? I hope they see me for me. And if you don't, no worries. Maybe you'll see me next time. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you're going to understand that this is a positive page. And that if you want to follow it, you're going to have to be on that positive y'all know I can't pronounce words. You got to be on the positive trajectory of that too. All right? So I just want to say, man, for those that are struggling, that are burnt out, that are frustrated with social media, if you're running a business, anything like that, my point being is that take a break. Take a break and understand what you are really doing and what you are really wanting to do. And know, if you are the content and the content's not you, then you don't got to try so damn hard to be the content if you were just the content. I will tell you guys a little bit of a secret. On social media, it is you against you. Okay? It is you against you. It's not you against somebody else's page. It's not you against the people that may be in your industry. No, it is literally you against you. Brother, sister, bro. Like, it's you against you. And if you're not understanding that, social media is never, no, I'm not going to say never. Social media has a tricky way. Okay, the algorithm runs we already know, right? The algorithm runs a certain way. All these things, you could become famous one day, you could not, you could post fucking 24/7 and it doesn't happen to you. Okay? Those things are true. But what I will say, if you are you, period, if you are you, then the content will come out so much more clear, so much more you, and it will be easy to keep up with. The reason why people get burnt out is because most of the time it's something that they love, but because they are comparing and trying to keep up with a trend that's going to burn them out. I said a thing on TikTok. I was going to go for 60 days straight. And I did. I went to day 48. And then I got back to the retreat. I believe it was 48 or 42. And I got back from the retreat and I said, you know what? No. I'm not going to allow social media to run my life. And not that I don't want to stay consistent, but I want to actually stay consistent in my real life. Not on social media, but in my real life, I want to actually be that person. And if I'm not already practicing that, and I am just putting it on social media because I'm going to do a 60-day challenge. Here we go. That's the reason why you get burnt out, because those practices and those things aren't already in place. That's what I'm trying to say to you, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you're not that person because you haven't put those things in practice. You've been looking at social media and you've been trying to be that person. But because you aren't practicing in your daily life and you're only practicing that thing when that camera comes on, bro, that assignment, that thing that you're chasing for, that goal that you're trying to do. You're not going to do that if you aren't already practicing it off of social media, out of the light, in order for a idea or a dream to grow. It has to grow in the dark. The minute you start asking other people's opinions, what they think about this, what's going on with this, your mind starts to say, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. Oh, you're right. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Yeah, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. Maybe. Stop asking for people's opinion and start understanding you and actually what's going on in your mind, what's going on in your body, what's going on in your soul. Because God may have called you to another thing. He may have done something totally different. He may have had and put that idea in your mind. But then when you started asking other people what was going on, and I'm talking about myself right now. I'm talking about myself because I have recently started second guessing the ideas I've been having after the retreat and things that I've been wanting to implement. And I've been battling that because I've asked for other people's opinions. Now, I will say that again for the ones in the back. I started double guessing myself because I started asking for people's opinions and not trusting my own self and what I felt like God had put in my heart. So I'm going to wrap this up. And I'm going to tell you guys, listen, if you're out there and you're second guessing yourself, take a moment to be with yourself. Take a moment to just relax. Take a moment to understand who you are. Right. Go on a walk. Go meditate. There's something about meditation that brings you back to not just, that feeling of, hey, how are you? Yeah, I'm okay. That automatic feeling. No, when you meditate, it's something where your body almost, it's so weird to say online, but your body almost disconnects and it says, no, this is what you're feeling. This is what's going on. This is why you're angry. This is why you're comparing yourself. This is why you're struggling. This is why you're struggling on social media when you go on there, because you're looking at people that you're comparing yourself to, and now you're getting jealous and envious, and now you don't have your own thought processes. This is why, bro. This is why. This is what is going on. Take a minute to just relax and sit by yourself. It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to be alone. I'll leave you guys on that note. Again, welcome and thank you to the podcast of Men Don't Cry. No matter that I'm a woman, no matter that I've doubted myself in this place, I'm here to help. And I'm here to just be a vessel. And I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening. Thank you guys for just being with me. And so I'll see you guys on the next time. Peace.